lift we just did, intro to our podcast tonight. It was the sound. JT, can you believe that?
I fucked it up so bad.
What happened?
So to do this on Ableton, the program that we use, we got to
Trying to get situated over here.
we got to fucking have the preferences so that the audio is coming in from the mixer rather than like the audio just from the computer. And I didn't change that because I was being a bone saw.
The 20 minutes you missed was mostly us commenting on JT's outfit tonight.
Look, we're about to step back into it again and just give you exactly what we went through because we just absolutely came in so hot.
We came in so
We
hot.
came in absolutely guns blazing.
I wasn't even wearing these till 10 minutes in.
Take them off.
Oh, should I put them over there again?
Yeah, we're gonna rewind really quick. I'll
Yeah,
unbutton this. I'll come
redo.
back. I'll take the glasses off.
These were over here.
Those were over there. We need everybody on YouTube to just really if you're watching. Everybody needs just turn this on YouTube so you can see what we're going with right here.
Put this on the tube.
Put this on the tube.
Come on.
All right, so we're gonna pretend like absolutely nothing happened. I haven't seen you. We didn't talk about this yet.
All right, ready, go.
All right. And I
What
just
up,
walked in
JT?
like
Live
this,
with
bro.
the boys.
What the fuck is up?
Bro, you look like a bank robber.
Bro, I'm pretty sure that I'm only here to spit some bars and sell some drugs, and that's it.
Some Zans.
That's the way that I look right now. I look like my entire squad is outside of this room, and if things don't go right in here, you're not coming out.
Bro, I'm getting scared.
Dude, look at these glasses, man. They're not even mine. They're Look at this. I'm gonna pull this hoodie down.
Yeah.
The biggest addition that I think is that I got the mic stand now. That
What
was
would be
huge.
really good is we get a little zoom in.
Yeah, can the people just zoom
zoom
with
in
their
on-
hand? I'm gonna tie this up again because I can and because I'm here and no one can fuck with me. And that's it, man. That's it, bro.
This is amazing.
It's a wrap right there. Look, dude. What would my rapper name be? This was literally like what I would come into, like, yo, hey, bro, what up? Yo, Joe, tell us about your JT.
Bone
Tell us.
Thug Barnett.
Yo, put the fucking glasses on.
Yeah.
Get those on, man. Oh, yeah. Conrad looks like the biggest absolute legend rocker with these on. Look at this, man. Guys sold out 1,000 arenas.
Ocean's 12.
Ocean's 12, like the dude that...
Brad Pitt meets George Clooney.
Jeez. With the shirt unbuttoned and everything. Look at that hair.
About to do a little deal.
Dude, you gotta be one of the
back.
best looking guys on the West Coast.
Stop, JT.
Have you ever been rated? You've been ranked like in the like Maxim's hot dudes 100?
I haven't made it yet.
You gotta be top 12,
Right?
15.
Jeez.
Crack the top 15.
JT, stop. Bro.
I'm trying to get into like XXL magazine or like what's the other Hip Hop Nation or something like that.
Bro, scoot your thighs in here. Look at these tree trunks, JT's.
Yeah, this is a big talking point. If you guys can see these bad boys. Yeah,
JT's got the. How much do you think one of your legs weighs? Like 100 pounds?
at least one. Yeah, I would say one of them is probably 105. The other one's probably 115.
The people
upper
can't
body's
tell,
probably
really.
another 200. I'd say I'm right around. I don't know. You guess my weight. What do you think it is?
I don't know, 360?
Shh.
Close?
A little low.
385.
Yeah, you're getting hotter.
392.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah?
392. Weighed in a couple days ago right after I had a protein shake. That's it, man.
You do a whole thing of protein probably in one protein shake.
Oh, I just pour the water into the bucket.
How many calories a day? Like 30K calories?
I can't count. It's too many. All of them.
Bro.
All of the calories.
How do you even how do you buy pants? You can't get normal pants. There's no way.
No.
Cuz you're what size
No,
waist?
this is what I was saying. It's fucking, dude. So my waist is like a 34. My waist is like a 34, but my thighs are like a 42. So like I gotta get either the big pants and get the waist tapered in, or I gotta
do that. You have them taper in the thing.
Oh, they gotta taper them in. They gotta cut like at least 6 inches
that
off those
sounds
bad
like
boys.
the worst process ever.
Oh, it's
like
expensive.
going shopping for me at least, depressing as it is. I hate shopping.
It's expensive. It's expensive. You know, I go get I get a $35 pair of pants, and it turns into 50 at the seamstress because they're putting in, 8-9 hours with the inches they got to cut off to make it fit my legs. So I do that, or I go the other way around where it's like I want the painted on look. So I get like the 34-inch waist with the 34-inch thighs, and you can basically see every muscle in my leg when I'm wearing those pants. They're just tight. They're
The
just
bone crusher.
Oh, they're
You
just.
must feel like Shaquille O'Neal.
Dude, sometimes I do.
He
The
probably
Rock.
got the same problems. The Rock.
The Rock's a big
You ever
guy.
DM'd The Rock like, yo, give me some wardrobe advice?
He actually DM'd me.
I can't. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He asked you. He's like, bro, how do you do this?
You just
shit?
said like, dude, is there any way you could send me your workout program, your meal program, like one of the two? He's like,
yeah?
just it's incredible.
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock,
He DM'd you
3 times.
3 times before you responded.
Back to back to back, dude. 3 in a row. He said, I see that you're seeing these. You're reading them.
he was offended.
He was mad.
That probably never happens to him.
He was pissed.
I mean, can you imagine The Rock DMs you and you don't respond?
Dude. He's posted it on his story.
That's probably the first person who's ever not responded.
Oh, I don't know. It's, yeah. Oh, fuck him.
That's wild.
Yeah,
you got your life. You got your path.
Yeah, I got my dude.
Plus, you don't want him stealing your ideas.
No.
Because you know he was trying to act like a bro. Like, bro, give me your workout plan. He was going to steal that shit.
Oh, yeah. He was going to be doing it and probably rebrand it as like the Rock Fitness.
As if he doesn't have
this
enough
is the
going
Boulder
for him
Fitness,
already.
though.
He's got plenty going for him. He's going to do that.
Yeah. Well, that's just what happens when you get that big. You just got to take out the little fish who are now the big fish, right?
Bro, you're huge.
I'm deceivingly big. I'm bigger in person than I
You're
am.
392.
But
yeah,
it's because of the legs,
You
man.
can't
It's
tell.
because of the legs. I wear big shirts. I wear small pants.
The people can't see it.
You can't see it. I
How
kick a guy.
fast? How fast could you kill me?
Wait, is it using my hands or my feet, or is it just by looking?
Oh shit, bro.
Oh,
JT's on fire tonight.
I'm on fire.
JT came out.
I'm on
guns
fire.
blazing.
We needed to talk about how we're making a clothing company. We went into that a little. I'm gonna start a clothing company. I was talking about it.
Yeah, this thing. Jeez, $30.
Got this hoodie for $30. Made it off of Google, the Google web, the interweb. Just a screen print of a design on the front. There's my little sister on it. But I'm thinking about making one of one jackets, shirts, that kind of stuff.
We're gonna get one with the condor on it.
We're gonna get one with the condor on it, and we're gonna make them
black and white, maybe.
We're gonna make them so fucking exclusive that literally nobody in the White House could get one.
It's gonna be like
no
Supreme.
one can get them anywhere. It's gonna be like 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. the third Tuesday of the month, right in the middle of your sleep.
Skid Row.
You gotta drive to Skid Row. You gotta ask one of the people on the street where the store is. Like, it's gonna be so exclusive. And the selling point's going to be...
remember? We were trying to do Rich and Homeless, the clothing line. Let's do that. Rich and
Who was
Homeless.
trying to do that?
Me, you, I thought, Brandon, Dylan.
Rich and Homeless.
And here's what we do. We give a few to a couple hobos on Skid Row, and then the rest we sell for like $2,500 a piece.
Yeah. Oh, so the homeless people are like exclusive.
They're super exclusive.
Really exclusive.
Yeah.
How quick do you think the homeless people flip that sweatshirt once they realize and they go buy drugs with it?
Well, we got to tell them that's not allowed.
Not allowed. Dude, what if you could do like a fucking...
They have an honor system.
What if you had to have like some kind of like serial code with the jacket so you could never flip it?
Yeah.
But I think we want people flipping it. If I start a company, I want my jacket being bought in a store for whatever I sell it for, 35 grand, 40 grand, and then flip for like $500,000.
Holy.
Like something like insane. I don't know what I could put on the jacket, but I'm selling it like... I want this to be the most exclusive thing ever.
JT,
Nobody's getting it. Right?
This is nuts.
I'm serious. I'm literally if you want to be part of this, we're doing this.
Can I be part of this? I'm feeling this.
Yeah, I want it to be a cool slogan, something that everybody wants to wear. It's not anything like super trendy, just a good reminder.
Bird, just a condor.
What about like literally like something wearing like great people? Or like,
yeah, just a little quote.
Oh, just
what was
something
that one
little
we had earlier?
The fire within.
Fire within.
Something like just that's just something that's just people just fires them up. They just look at it and they're just like
the fire.
They look at it and they just like, what the fuck is that?
Plant
then they
trees.
go to like the company and they're like, dude, this is so cool. This is badass. How do I get this? And then they look at it and it's like, do you want one of these? You need to meet at 2234 West 4th Ave, 2:37 a.m. next Tuesday. There's only 50 of them. Fight to the death to get it. You know?
Oh my, this is insane.
It's insane. People will do it.
This is crazy.
Everyone's going to do it. If you're listening to this and you want to do it, if you're listening, you need to just send me a message and just say, I want it. Don't say another word. Just say, I want it.
I want it. That's it.
I want it.
Send us that.
You send us
We'll
that.
get you top of the line.
Yeah, you're in. That's the
Instead
only
of
way though.
$2,500 for that,
I want it.
$2,000 flat. Yeah, for the
$500 off for the first.
10,
Yeah.
First 10
You don't get it
comments,
for free.
I want it.
I want it. And that's it. You get
Bro,
it.
that's
You
a
get
quick
it.
$20K we're about to make.
5 jackets?
Yeah.
Or
We
would that be
split even, but it was more your idea, so maybe
I don't know.
55,
It depends.
45.
Are you funding this?
Yeah, I'll fund it.
Great. I'll get you your money back quick. Real quick. Oh, this is going to be big.
JT Condor Ventures starts
Maybe
now.
I make some pants, skinny waist, huge thighs.
Yeah.
Call it like big and wide.
Barnett
Like-
Bone Crushers. Big and wide. I like
Bone
that.
crusher pants.
Bone. Yeah, this is great.
Oh, it's unreal. What else were we flowing with? We were talking about.
We
there was,
had a bunch going.
yeah, we talked about the jacuzzi.
Yeah,
we just
had
hit a nice jacuzzi before this. You know,
I'm still
I was
warm.
cold.
I was cold all day, and now I'm like,
Yeah, I was real cold.
chilling.
I was like, we got to get out there in the jacuzzi. We had some great convo in the jacuzzi.
bro, we were flowing out there.
Oh, it was great.
My boy.
Yeah, we didn't want to do it today. I'll be
Yeah,
honest. I wasn't
yeah.
fucking
I
feeling
had a
it.
headache.
I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do it at all. I was not feeling it. You know, just for the people that are wondering, I was not feeling it today.
He
Wasn't feeling it at all. Condor, we've talked about this before. One, we don't know how we start these ever. Some days we're just coming off hot.
We just come in.
We come in like
guns blazing.
oh yeah, just absolutely firing.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's great. But we have no game plan, you know. We don't have a list of shit we want to talk about. We just go. But you know, to do that, you got to have the energy for it. And like, yeah, today
We always vibe. We always, we're good.
yeah, we do. We pull it out of each other. It's great.
We pull it out of each other. Once one starts flowing, the other can add on, and then we start flowing back and forth.
Yeah.
We get in the flow state.
Oh yeah, we
It's
do.
great.
Yeah, we that's what we're trying to do is just get in the flow state, stop judging ourselves, stop thinking about everything that we fucking care about what people say. Like, it can be something that's hard. Like, oh, I don't want to, it's hard for me to talk about that. I don't want to get into that today, especially when you're not feeling it. And like we were saying before, for me, it's the worst when I drink. When I get over it, when I'm hungover or when I have a couple drinks and I don't plan my day the next day, like I'm out of it. Like I was saying, like I plan it out. I write in my journal. I get my next day going. I get my plan going for the next day. And like, if I don't wake up and like know that I have like things I got to get done the next day that are like, that I'm energetic and excited about, I wake up the next day like blah. Just, ugh.
I like that. You have a full plan for your hangover.
You have to.
You have
Maybe
to.
not like
Or
the
else it's
entire
so
day is
blocked.
booked out, but you got to have like something to get you out of bed and get you, something that makes that energy go, like that makes you like, get up and not be, because when I drink, I just get so, I'm going to just chill and, just watch TV but which is okay. It's okay to have those days. But the tough part for me is my mind goes like south when I'm like in the fucking hangover. I'm like, this is, I don't even know where I'm just so not positive. I'm so like,
it's so true.
Down.
Well,
So
if you
like,
think about it, it makes sense because you go out, you're already in a good mood. You start drinking, and then everything becomes, better. You're more aware. You're more loose. You're more open. You're free to talk with, whoever you're with. You're flowing. You're jonesing. You're having a great time. And so you got to think, that because those chemicals are all releasing the next day or when it comes
depleted.
down, it's going to be depleted of all that. So you're going to be closed off. You're not going to know what to say. You're not going to be aware. You're not going to be flowing.
Yep.
And so it makes sense.
Dude, and I try so much harder when I am hungover to like feel good. Like when I start realizing
bring it
that
right back. You're
yeah,
like, no,
I'm like, I want to be happy like I was
Yeah.
last night. I want to be happy like I was yesterday. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
dude, I'm drained right now. Like, how do I fucking pull myself out of this? I try even harder. It's just like, can't do it.
I say I'm not going to trust myself today. I'm just going to chill. But it's hard. It's like, what do you do? What do you do that day? You
That
know?
was what you were saying. That was great.
Yeah.
You said, no, you said it was like, today I'm going to,
Not trust myself.
yeah, I'm not
Just
going to trust myself.
Flow through it with, the
just let it,
fundamentals.
just have an easy, not think too hard, not get into it too much.
True
when
that.
you know you're out of it.
It's hard to like sleep. You don't want to sleep all day because then you don't sleep that night. It's rough.
Yeah, and also when you sleep, I feel when I sleep, I feel like so out of it. Like
Mhm.
I feel like I wasted the day.
Yeah, you feel
Sunday's
awful.
a pretty productive day for me. I feel like
We had a
I'm supposed
great
to-
day. We went by the pool, did some Zen, did some yoga, did some
You're meditating for
stretching.
about you're meditating for about 20 minutes there.
Yeah,
what are you
that was
listening to?
solid for me. I was listening to Deepak Chopra,
Yeah,
little
little guided
mindfulness,
meditation.
guided meditation.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a great time.
I'm
Flowing.
recording these like the whole. Did I tell you about that? The whole guided visualization meditation pack I'm doing.
You mentioned it. What is that?
It's just basically guided meditations, but like I'm doing them a little bit more. I'm doing like some for relaxation that kind of sound like the Deepak ones, and I'm doing some that are like for actual acute like situations, like walking into a hockey rink, or like going into a meeting, or like waking up in the morning and like starting your day. And it's like a visualization. So like the guy, I don't know what the one you listen to, if he tells you like to, picture anything or like focus on anything. But the ones that I'm doing will be like literally like, walk through your day. Like how do you picture yourself waking up and like, feeling super energetic like a little kid, walk into your kitchen. You're so pumped for the day. You're so pumped to eat breakfast. You eat breakfast. It's the best meal ever.
I like that.
And you walk through your whole morning and it's like I do 5 to 10, 15 minutes. And when you're done with it, you're just fucking locked in.
Bro, this sounds really sick. I was thinking about something like that today. I was listening to Jay Shetty, the guy right now, my favorite. And his stuff's so good, but almost it's like 20 minutes of like 50 nuggets of just fire. And so it'd almost be better if there was only, I'd say, for our attention spans, maybe 5 nuggets.
Yeah.
And then you give it like a minute or two pause. Like if you're just trying to cruise around the house or actually do a little meditation where you're just hanging, if you could have something where it's like has a few lines that are epic and then you're able to just let those soak in, resonate with those for a couple minutes, and then once those are kind of stuck in you and you're feeling good, then another line comes up, and I feel like that'd be a little more effective than some of these. It's
like a fire hose effect. They give you too much information.
Almost like this podcast. We're probably blasting them with info.
Oh, they don't even.
2 minutes ago, what were we talking about?
Joke.
Selling sweaters and.
Dude,
We need to slow down.
Right? We didn't even talk about how I kicked a guy in Russia and killed him.
Oh yeah, you blasted him in the stomach, one kick.
Dude,
death.
I'm not even joking. When I kicked him in the stomach, the random dude just felt like kicking someone. I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure I saw my foot go through his body, right through, clean through.
Jeez,
he was out.
Look at that big foot over there.
Oh, man.
That thing went right through his stomach.
Right through him, dude. These horse legs. It's like what do you call the fucking thing that's half man, half horse? Centaur.
Yeah, we're gonna get a photo of JT prancing like a horse, naked, and then a horse prancing as a horse does.
Oh.
We're gonna get them side by side.
I'll put that in my living room.
Oh,
I'll put it in your living room, too.
We're gonna blow that thing up.
Dude, like I'm talking like 12 by 12 feet. Life size. The horse's
dong hanging,
that'd be like the
JT's dong
ESPN
hanging.
skin. What's it called? ESPN like body issue where it's all like naked athletes. It's just me next to a horse, just like this. The horse is galloping. No, you guys are
both making the same. You guys are both doing the same thing.
Yeah, galloping into the light.
This is cool. I mean, it sounds retarded today, but in 20 years, I bet we could sell this. For like 10x.
Dude, there's like
100x.
I'm picturing like we're in like the middle of a field. There's like down at the end of the field, the lights shining
Blazing
down.
Star Meadows.
There's like a little bit of like dust going through the light, and me and the horse are just full fledged, like hair flowing.
Like those scenes in Gladiator when he's flowing through that, and he's like that field, the meadows flowing, and you're just full flow state.
Yeah, flowing.
JT is
you can
horse.
feel it.
I can envision it right now.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Hair is flowing in the wind. Maybe the light's like reflecting off of me. I'd probably throw a little oil on the body, get the muscles glistening a little.
Who has a horse? Do we know anyone with a horse? Because I think we should do this ourselves, because there's going to be a lot of like copyright stuff. People are going to sue us.
You're so right. Yeah, you're right. No,
we need to get a horse.
Yeah, we do. We should probably get the one from Lord of the Rings.
I think a month prior to the shoot, we get both of you on the same diet, same workout schedule, because I want this to be a really healthy, positive, perfect comparison of JT
me and the horse.
And the horse.
Yeah. Just like the impact that the diet has, where they can get to the same place.
And
maybe me and him are even doing the same workout program.
Call me crazy, and this is a little inappropriate, but what if you and the horse fall in love and create the first actual centaur? Would Sammy be pissed?
I think she'd understand. I think she would. At that point, it's like, look, this is nature. There's nothing even.
What if it doesn't pop out a centaur? It's a unicorn.
Jeez.
That'd be mental.
So it's a female horse that I'm running with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that changes the dynamic because at first I was thinking both you guys and then maybe the dong because that'd be so funny. You know,
Wow.
you see like his dong.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great. Maybe
But
a couple different angles, too.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be unreal.
Let's brainstorm if we want to do female or male.
Yeah. Female, it'd be more of like a shoot because it'd be like, you know, at the beginning we're galloping, maybe middle.
Yeah.
I look over, we catch eyes.
Yeah,
eye to
'cause
eye.
jokes aside, you're never gonna get with a horse. So we'll probably just stick with the male one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But
I'm
let's
fine with
actually
that.
do this, huh?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Maybe I grow up my hair even longer.
Yeah.
It's got to be around the same length as the horse.
Uh-huh.
I'm in.
Bro, this is unreal.
Where's a field we could do it?
There's a couple nice hills in Malibu.
We need to bring it. If we're
Upwinding
doing
Way.
this though, we need like a big. I want like a big time photographer to
I
do
want
it.
David LaChapelle.
Yeah.
He would have such
He's
an
the
eye
only
for
one.
this. Yeah.
He's the only one.
Because Kanye DM'd you earlier. You could hit him up.
You know,
Dylan knows David LaChapelle too.
I could ask him. It's weird some of the DMs I'm getting these days.
What else you getting?
Kanye, David Beckham.
What'd Beckham say?
Bro, he just said I want that plan. He was messaging me about my workout plan and my diet.
This is crazy.
Insane, right? He actually messaged me a third time about my tattoos. He's like, look, man, who is that artist that you got there on the arm?
Bro, I got 30 DMs yesterday of people asking me to go through your drawers to find your workout plan. I blocked them all. I was like, this is totally out of
really?
line. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, everyone wants your plan. The ones who are
Everyone
cool
wants
about
it.
it, like, oh, yeah, you can pay or, you know, ask them nicely.
Right?
Don't be like The Rock and, like, scheme how to.
Dude, what if we did this with a clothing company or a workout brand? Do you know what geocaching is?
Nope.
It's like where geocaching, maybe it's called, but it's like where you, around the world, they have like these little boxes. It's literally like a little treasure chest. You hide them, you write them, there's like a whole map. What if that was how we released a clothing line? Around the country, only 20 sweaters. You got to find it in a fucking geocache, brand new. Maybe it comes with like a fucking, I don't know, a gun or something. That'd be a little much. But maybe it comes with something sick, like maybe like I don't even know, like some kind of like dog tag or something
Honestly,
like that.
you know what sweater I would like? A sweater with your face right now, like a photo of that on the sweater.
Sick, right?
And I guess one of me too. I look pretty sick.
We need a cameraman in here. We need a cameraman. We need someone that wants to come and edit these videos. We're looking for interns.
Some good
wants
Pepperdine
to
USC kids. Get out here.
Get out
over
here.
We'll bro
Come
out.
hang. We'll bro out.
We'll add value to
We
your
might
life.
even add you a third chair here sometimes. You're
Yeah.
in it. If you can flow.
Yeah, you got to be flowing.
You got to
Or
be in the
you
flow
can just
state.
sit
Maybe you
there.
don't have to be.
You can sit there and throw in a little chirp every now and then.
Yeah, like a
Kind of
dope.
like that Asian girl
dope.
in Pitch Perfect. Remember that girl?
Yeah, she's.
What were you saying over there?
You know, or it could be like someone in a rap song that's just in the back, like, hey,
like Sway Lee.
yeah.
Someone said.
Me and you are
whatever.
talking, and they're just in the back, like, yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Like Randy Jackson in American Idol.
Oh yeah,
He's just crushing it.
yeah.
Sickest dude.
Yo, Conrad, that was a really dope point, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I was just listening. That was really sick.
I need that. I'd like that because then I'd really get fired up.
So
Like,
maybe
yeah,
we're
that was
not
good.
Maybe we're not looking for an intern as much as we're looking for like a hype man,
Yeah, hype man.
just right here.
Yeah, just a good solid.
We don't
hype
even
man.
look at him. We don't even look at him, and just he every once in a while is just, bro, that was so dope,
Bro, let's do this.
right? You think we could get an intern to do that?
Let's get someone in the house.
Get someone out here.
Yeah.
What's some of the stuff we wanted to rip into today? We talked about the clothing company. We talked about how you got to get yourself out of bed and do stuff to be hungover.
I had some
When you're
thoughts.
hungover.
What were my thoughts? Oh, I was just thinking about sort of how I feel like this podcast, me and you in this room.
Yeah.
I feel like how it's actually come about. I was thinking about it was when I was in Puerto Rico, and I feel like you were in France on a incredible spiritual journey.
Yeah.
And we were talking, and I was kind of down on life because my crypto was down. I was struggling, lonely in Puerto Rico, and you're like, bro, read Untethered Soul. And I feel like the Untethered Soul has been kind of the backbone of how we're kind of on the same wavelength with life
100.
right now. You know, we're
100%.
trying to sit back in the seat of awareness, enjoy life, not worry about, oh, I got a blemish, or I said this, or I should have bought that, or I should have done the stupid things that don't matter. We're spinning on a planet in the middle of this universe.
Yep.
And it's like, life's good. Appreciate it. Enjoy it. Don't
Yeah.
worry about, everything that we're always worried about, what other people are thinking. Jay Shetty quote today was incredible. What he say? He said, "Who we are, what we think we are, perception. It's about perception. It's like I'm not what I think I am. I'm not what you think I am. I am what I think that you think that I am."
Great quote.
And it's so interesting because
Sam
we're
loved
always
that
stuck
line.
in these, what do you call them, echo chambers, where it's all about, I'm stuck in this sort of self-fulfilling prophecy with all my, fraternity at school, or my parents are so on me, so I'm stuck in that realm, or my girlfriend or my boyfriend, this, that. We're always get stuck in, what they think we are, or what we think they think we are, or what we should be doing, or how we should be living life, or what these things are. And it's like, you got to step back and
Yeah. It's so
realize
true.
that that's what we're always stuck in. We're unconscious. And that's why it's been
Yep.
so great reading The Untethered Soul together,
It's the greatest book ever.
sitting back in the seat of awareness and just kind of observing yourself. It's been the first time in my life, I feel like, where I've been able to effectively meditate, where I'm not just flowing off into, the
Really?
unconscious thoughts. Now I'm able to.
Oh, so how new is that?
It's amazing. I'll sit back and I'll watch my thoughts. I'll watch my emotions. I'll look at sort of what's happened in the day, and then based off of that, I'll be like, okay, that's why I'm having all these thoughts, because I was there, or that's why I'm feeling this way because she said that to me, and then I just try and look. I just try and observe it without judging it, without trying to find an answer to it. I'm just observing it, and just that observing my thoughts, or just that observing my emotions, or just even just sometimes I'll be like, I'm just gonna observe Conrad's hand, or like my me right here,
Yeah.
my body right here. It's great. It's so weird, but once you start just observing your thoughts, your emotions, your awareness, you just start flowing into a nice peaceful state.
Yeah, you naturally come back to what you are. Like you like come back to like the actual like natural state of your being, which is
It's
fucking
amazing.
unreal.
And me and you, I feel like you more.
Bro,
so,
just
'cause
going
you've been
back to what
doing
you were
this.
saying, man, like it's I don't think it's even just like me and your talks. It's like I think it's like the backbone of our life right now is Untethered Soul.
True
So
that.
I think like me and you are going through this, and I was saying to you earlier today, I'm so fucking pumped that there's another guy that's like another dude in my life, another one of my friends that has read this book and understood it and like loved it, and it's impacted them the way that it impacted me, because it fucking changed my life. Like observe like this. I mean, there was things that led up to it and things that I had been like on to before that were talking about thoughts, but nothing connected the way that this did. And I'm sure that's the same way as you too.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, and so like being able to tell you, yo, you should check this out, and you resonating with it the way that you have, and you like taking it upon yourself now to keep going with it and shit. It sounds like we're talking about a cult, but it's not. It's fucking so like,
It's just life, bro.
it's just such a great perspective of life, like just enjoying it and like, having unconditional, like just unconditionally being happy and just like, observing it all and being like, dude, I don't have to go with any of these fucking thoughts and any of this negativity. I can just come back to right here, right where I am, and it's just all great.
It's great.
It's
great
fucking
talking
fantastic.
about it.
Yeah, it
feels
is.
good. It feels like we're getting into the flow state right now.
Oh, we are.
Such a great talk that was, the flow state.
Yeah.
Um,
Flow state's a really cool discussion.
what else was
too.
I thinking about? Oh, I was thinking about how we were kind of resonating with the Untethered Soul and watching cool people like Jay Shetty you showed me, and Deepak, and all these cool people. I was thinking today about what we do and how we spend our time, like besides work or I guess going out, but everything has a time when you're happy, I'd say. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to the gym beforehand, for me at least, I feel terrible. I'm like, I don't want to go to the gym. This is awful. And then during the gym, feel pretty good. And then after, I feel great.
Right.
And then the opposite of that, I'd say, is like going to some maybe just lower energy friend. Maybe he does like drugs, and you're like, oh, I'll go over to him. Beforehand, you're like excited. During, you're okay. And then after, you feel like crap. You're like, oh, why'd I do that?
Right.
And it's interesting because I think what leads to the best life is the ones like the gym, the things like the gym where you're best during and after rather than before and during. I don't know, for me at least.
Oh, 100%.
Because I'm like a satisfactory person where I like going into things where I'm going to feel satisfied after. I don't really like things where, like, that's why I love hanging with you, because Yeah, I like watching Curb Your Enthusiasm, some Larry David and stuff, but I like almost more, at least during the day when I want to feel productive. Like we watched some Jay Shetty earlier.
Yeah.
And it's like how you choose to spend your time, you're going to feel better. Like with that, you feel better after, but beforehand, you're like, I don't want to watch this, thing where I got to really use my brain or working out. I don't want to go work out. But then during and after, you feel so good.
Yeah.
Surfing's the same. Even before I surf, I'm like, whether it's laziness or just, I don't know, some sort of fear. It's like, it's easier to just, hang out and waste time, watch some dumb show.
Yeah.
But when I surf, all of a sudden I'm feeling so great. Once I get into that flow state, I'm fired up. And then afterwards I feel great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. It's like it can take like so much effort to want to go do something or to go do something. As soon as you get up and go do it, you're like, dude, I feel so much better that I did it.
So
I feel
true.
so productive. I feel like so much more uplifting. We talked about this before when I was like, dude, when you're down and stuff like that, it feels so hard to not like, it feels so easy to just sit and mope, sit and not do shit.
And it's so funny because you don't talk usually about why you don't actually get out of that. Because if you ask someone like, oh, why don't you go to the gym or why don't you do that? They'd be like, no, I could go to the gym, or yeah, I could do that, or I could quit smoking, or I could. But there's always some like little excuse that keeps you from getting there. And it's like even us today, it's like, yeah, we could do a podcast later. But it takes a little leap of faith. It takes getting up and just actually doing it. And it's hard because a lot of days you just don't do it.
No, and that's where people just stay still. That's where you don't grow like that. You don't like create anything like that. Dude, there's like I'd say probably 30% of the days that I get up and do shit, like have the most productive days ever. I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do anything. I have that, like I'll literally wake up and I'll be like, dude, I'm not feeling it today. And I'll sit down with my like whatever journal plan for the day, that kind of shit. And it'll literally be like, wake up feeling this, like, pull yourself into this place, pull yourself into like that energetic, like, like motivated, like, you have the opportunity to create something, like use it. And as soon as I like, my mind switches, it's like snaps into that, like, let's fucking do this. The day is amazing. But it's that leap from going like, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to chill, which is like the really easy, comfortable place to be like, okay, this is out of my comfort zone to make myself get up and do this, or make myself be happy, or like force myself to look at the positive. It could be mentally or it could be like in your actual life, but it's like that leap from like being still and stagnant and just wallowing in it to like being super productive. And you make that leap and just everything opens up.
I think that's the main deal is that word, the comfort zone, because every day you got to break a new comfort zone. You got to break through another one or else you get stagnant and then it doesn't feel effective, doesn't feel productive, especially for, we're creators. We like creating things,
Right.
We want to go out and inspire, motivate, live our best lives. We're all about that stuff. And it's really interesting because if you don't break through the comfort zone, you just, I get bored. I get stagnant.
Oh yeah.
Complacent.
I get dark. I get like real down. I get like, dude, my ego just comes back. Like my mind just goes like, you're fucking worthless. Like, what do you do? And I would like take times and like be like, okay, my self-worth is not just from like working really hard and like, I can have a lot of peace from just sitting here and being still. But like my body, like the body that I'm in right now wants to fucking do shit.
Yeah.
Wants to fucking rock it.
I'd say, to put it in perspective, I'd say I'll go extremes. Probably my worst day would be something like I wake up and first thing I do is go on Instagram. And
how long do you wait?
Scrolling.
That's a great point.
That's probably my worst day. If I go on Instagram first thing and then I don't look at my goals, it's because it starts the night before. I try and set some goals, and then in the morning I look at them. And I don't turn Instagram on. I try not to turn Instagram on till either like 12, 3, or 6 o'clock, depending on how I'm feeling or the day. And other things like I'll keep my phone on airplane mode lately until after I read my chapter Untethered Soul, after I read a bit of right now The Power of Now.
Yep.
And then after I've gone out, and lately my thing's been after I talk to at least and maybe help out one homeless person. And if I turn my phone on after that, I feel so much more happy, humbled, grounded, ready for whatever, the world has to offer via, the social realm of my cell phone.
That's cool.
And it's great. And that's a great day. Like today, last few days have been pretty good because I'll turn my phone on later rather than because I'm not. It'd be better, I'd say, if I was disciplined enough to be able to have my phone on right when I wake up in the morning and not get sucked into the text messages or social media or emails or what's happening in the news or what's happening with crypto. But I'm just not that grounded yet. I'm not that disciplined yet. And so for me, I just leave it on airplane until
That's cool. You have that.
Until I feel like I've, accomplished a few things. My self-esteem's up. I've helped someone. I've read. I've written. Because I try and read, write, and then go out and do something. Get out. I try and not turn my phone off airplane until I'm moving, until I'm walking around outside, until I'm driving, until I'm scootering around.
Doing something.
Because if I wake up first thing in the morning and I'm still in bed and I take my phone off airplane, I start going through Instagram, I just go into a dark portal of like unproductive.
Yeah, you just get pulled into that.
Just going to get sucked in. They're going to start scrolling, going to end up on some crazy. It's almost like when you're on Wikipedia and you end up some crazy place. With Instagram, you can end up down some crazy hole where it's just like you end up either lusting or desiring or comparing or, I don't know, just like,
in your own
look
head.
how cool this is. And it's it's unproductive. It's like, why are you looking at someone in freaking Texas who's, shooting guns or something? Or like, why are you looking at this? It's dumb, but we all end up there because it's the easiest place for our consciousness to find something in the morning, especially because I wake up not feeling very good usually. Usually my mornings, I'm tired. I'm just not a morning person. And so if I let myself kind of succumb into that dark place, I'll just end up wherever my awareness will take me. It'll take me to like, who knows? But I end up always after I go that route feeling bad and not feeling productive. I won't have a good day.
I'm the same way, man.
Life's crazy.
It's all super interesting, and I want to try. I was saying to Sam today that I want to try going more time in the morning without going on my phone because I feel like as soon as you turn that on, you're at the hand of everyone else.
You're at the mercy of the world.
You're at the mercy of the world. Yeah, you got all these texts, and there's no way to like unsee them, and you're pulled in, and you're like, maybe it is a good test to like watch yourself getting pulled in and then re-pull yourself out. But if you're not grounded and you're not like strong in that moment, and you don't like feel confident of it, then it's like, but I'm gone off. I'm not as productive as I can be in the morning.
Yeah, no, Jay Shetty, the monk, who was a monk for 3 years and now he's, lives in the cities and gives speeches. He said it's not about, detachment isn't about just going to India and, doing your thing there and being completely detached from the world. It's about being in the world, but not attaching yourself or letting yourself get attached to all these things. That's like the ultimate detachment. So I think we all know at what level we're at. And so for me, it's like, I'm not at the level where I can have my phone on and still be centered and aware and read and write and be productive. I'm just not at that level yet, I guess, for me. And I think everyone knows kind of where they're at with different things. Some people, their routine might be, no phone at all, no Instagram at all, no nothing. And some people are like, yeah, I can do it. And then go write a whole chapter of this book I've been wanting to write just fine.
Right.
Well, that's interesting because I probably couldn't do that. But props to them if that's, how they flow, how they get going, I think everyone kind of knows there.
Do you ever try like writing in the morning or anything like that?
Yeah. I haven't been good the last 3 days, but usually I try and at least read 10 minutes, write 10 minutes, no matter what. And usually it's my movie scripts, but if not, if I can't really, focus on one, then I'll just free write. I'll just do you have like a journal?
You have like a journal or have like a task list or anything like that you got?
Yeah, I got a task list on my notes. Yeah. Start it every night, and then in the morning, I do the Simon Sinek dopamine hit. I'll check them later on in the day.
Yeah,
you get that little hit of dopamine.
Yeah.
I like adding them in if I did something good.
Do you ever
check it?
Do you ever do like an emotional checklist in the morning, like a kind of like a mentality that you're gonna allow yourself to jump into, create, like, 'cause
maybe I do. I say like, be healthy, be happy, live free.
Or like maybe I'm thinking of like a list of thoughts that you're not going to entertain and a list of the kind of character that you want to be for the day. Cause like for me, like when you were saying like, yo, I wake up every morning and I don't feel great until, you know, later on in the day. I'm the same way for at least for the last like couple months. I would wake up and I would be like bad, like just like not happy, like, no, you know, out of it. But then I had like this one, like I wasn't writing or anything. And then I started writing again, and I've been writing for a long time, like journaling and like planning my days and stuff the night before. And it was like, I saw this podcast that was like, if you want to get like some kind of control over your life, start by taking control of your night and of your morning. And he was like, so every night,
Beautiful.
you know, go every night, write and have like a plan of like the same kind of routine that you have before you go to bed. And when you wake up, have the same kind of routine that you have in the morning, and do that every day and create some kind of routine for your life. So you have like somewhat of control. And he's like, maybe like later on you throw something else even in the middle of the day where there's like a, you know, like a reevaluate of like how your day is going and like maybe like a readjustment. But he's like, just start with doing the night and the morning. And so like for me, my morning and night routine never changes. I do the same night routine every single night. I do the same morning routine every single morning. And it's not like a really extensive one. It's like a 20-minute, like morning is like wake up, no matter what, I'm waking up and I'm excited and joyful for whatever I have to do. Just for the fact that I'm alive, I pull myself into that feeling. Not like the thoughts.
How do you do that?
Not like the thought through meditation and through
so
like.
you meditate first thing?
No, not at all. Like I wake up and, you know, through meditation, like before meditating and like connecting the feeling of joy, just kind of like visualizing the way that I would describe like how you understand the feeling of joy and how you feel like your higher self, like the best version of you moving through you, is to take a couple minutes and think about like the most exciting and laughing and like hilarious moments in your life where you've just been so happy around your best friends. Maybe you won a championship, or maybe it's just hanging out with like your brother or sister and you're having the most fun ever, your bros. Just that feeling, not like the thoughts that are going through your head, not any of that, but the feeling that you have of pure laughter. That's joy. That's joy that's moving through you. So like you go through and you do that meditation. Maybe you do it for a week. Maybe you connect it in a day and you do that where you're like sitting there for 10 minutes and you just literally just keep bringing your attention to that feeling that you're having. So you just replay that experience over and over, like that fucking, you're so pumped. You're having so much fun. You just replay that. And so you go through that, and like you, after like doing it a couple times, you'll remember what that feeling is, like that feeling of joy. And you'll kind of create like that kind of visual of like, oh, what would that look like if I embodied that today? Like if I embodied that kind of childlike joy that I had in that moment, what would that look like if I brought it into the moment that I'm in right now? And so then you create that visual and you're like, okay, this is me, Conrad. Like if I brought that kid that won the surf competition, or like was out there with his bros, that is like absolutely ecstatic and laughing, what would that look like in the guy that I'm at right now? You know, and so then every morning when you wake up,
I feel it.
Yeah. So every morning,
I'm gonna try this tomorrow morning.
Yeah, it's great. So like my like routine is like wake up, feel happy and energetic, or joyful, energetic, whatever. So like I wake up and I'll feel like, oh fuck, like I'm not doing anything, like I just am kind of miserable, and I'll wake up and I'll like immediately pull myself into that. Another way to pull yourself into that, cold shower, because cold shower just gets you fired. That. Or jump in the ocean like you. For you or something.
That's the greatest.
You know, so like when I'm doing that cold shower, or like sitting there and like, you know, I turn on music. Music's another huge thing in the morning. I wake up, roll over in the bed with Sam. I click Sonos. I'm on.
Are you kidding?
I'm on,
and
start
I'm blasting music. First thing.
Like I like uplifting music, not like, you know, not super hood shit, but like, you know, the Spotify playlist of like good morning vibes, like, you know. Like good, you know, morning, just like called "Have a Great Day," and I'll literally wake up, and some days I'll even wake up and I'll feel like I'll play the music, and the music will make me be like, oh blah, and I'll literally have to catch myself and be like, nope, we're fucking pulling ourselves into this, because every moment you're making this choice. So it's a little bit of will. It's a lot of will. Of will. It's exercising your will every time. It's like I'm gonna bring myself back into this feeling, and so then that routine is like I just do that. Then I write. I get my schedule going for my day. Like I look through over all the stuff I got for the day, and in that it's like my goal for the day, which is usually like doesn't have anything to do with like actual tasks. It has to do with my mindset. So it's like be grateful for the whole day, be joyful and energetic with everybody that you meet, and enjoy the process of like working to create something, you know, something like that.
Beautiful.
And when I'm done with all of that, when I'm done with the morning shower, the music blasting, I'm feeling joyful. Maybe I've jumped around a little bit. I'm having fun. I sit down, I write my schedule. I look at the goal for the day. When I'm done with that, then I turn on my phone. Then my phone's allowed to be on.
And then I usually get a good positive text from you at around, because I'll
That's
see
exactly
the text
when I'm sending them.
10.
I'll fucking wake up. Dude, I'm like a fucking lightning rod some days.
Yeah.
I'm like, Sam can't even
great.
Sam's like,
this is,
you got to fucking relax a little. I'm insane.
The thunder comes
And
right
so
bang, boom, boom.
right after I turn my phone on there, the next thing that I have on my morning routine is do something challenging. So it's usually workout, but if it's not workout, it's like clean the house.
Was
or
it
like,
that one
do a
day
podcast.
You found me with the homeless? Was that like
something to do?
Something to do?
No, me and Sam were going to do something, but I had your location.
Oh, that's how you found me. Huh.
I'm tracking you all the time, brother.
Oh yeah, you got my location.
Location's always on for me. Anybody listening that wants my location, it's on. Done. You want it? You got it. Come find me. Come say what up.
Your morning routine is so interesting.
Dude,
it's so interesting.
I'm
Mine's
not even
a little different, I'd say, but it's like similar.
I'm not
gets
kidding.
You flowing, whatever gets you vibing. Because mine is wake up 9, I go pee, I open the window, I brush my teeth. Takes about 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then I get on the edge of the bed. I read one chapter of Untethered Soul.
Great. That used to be mine.
And then I write a little bit, and then I'll probably read some more Power of Now. That's what I've been reading lately besides Untethered Soul. And then I go out, and I don't turn the phone on until I've done something that I guess makes me feel almost in the flow state. And lately it's been for me is talking to these homeless people. And it's such a rush because it takes me out of my comfort zone. And I think that's why once I've gotten out of my comfort zone and I've talked to someone I don't know, a homeless person, and then we vibed out, I feel at peace and I feel out of my comfort zone.
Do you think it's that, or do you think it's service to others?
It could be service to others. I like
do you think
that.
It's out of your comfort zone, or do you think like something that gets you out of your comfort zone, or do you think it's service to others?
I don't know.
Doing something for other people.
I guess it's a bit of both.
Yeah, it probably is.
Because I've been hearing more and more, like a lot of people say, and I think I'd agree, the essence or the meaning of life is that one quote. It's the best. Plant trees under those whose shade you do not plan to sit. And so it's all about, that one's even more deep because that one's like, once you leave this earth, how are you going to leave it for, your posterity, the human race, the earth's, sake, all that.
So it's like, what's your legacy going to be?
Your legacy, but also how legacy is totally intertwined with what you do for others, what you do for the earth. And I love that quote. That's my favorite quote right now.
Wow, that's really cool.
Plant trees under those whose shade you do not plan to sit.
So it means, let me break it down to like really simplify. It means
selfless sacrifice.
Yeah, service for others with no expectations.
Exactly. And even in that one, it's almost like others, the earth. It's got it all. It's a great quote. But so yeah, for me, it's like boom. Once I do something like that, even if it's little, like today it was just going out and talking to that homeless lady who was screaming at me.
Yeah.
Got her a little corn dog. She was psyched, which I was a little bummed about because I liked it when she was mean to me.
Yeah, you did.
More fun. But then I turned my phone on and I was able to, be at peace with whatever the things that people had to say or do or this or that. And because without getting into that state, I would have just like really gone into that, and I would have been unconsciously into whatever's going on, the most pressing thing that someone texted me or that I seen. But instead I was in this, I guess, better place state, and I was like, oh, this happened, I can respond to this, I can be proactive and do this. I also like turning my phone on with proactive goals in mind, like who do I want to reach out to instead of just waiting and being reactive to whoever's texting me or whoever's emailing me or this or that. I like being proactive, like, okay, today I need to text this person, I need to call this person. So I say, first thing I'm going to do before I look at the texts that come in, once I get my phone off airplane, I'm going to call this person and text this person first thing. Like this morning, for instance, I think I FaceTimed you from my computer because I didn't want to go and un-airplane my phone and have to, get caught up in things. So I just FaceTimed you and I think Paris from my computer.
That's interesting that you do that. I like that a lot.
I'm getting more and more aware, and I mean I have for a bit now with the phone, of how I am with with things like
Yeah.
Insta or Snapchat or email or
Yep.
crypto or Twitter, different things, and how they affect me, because I'm super impressionable.
Yeah, me too.
You know, if I
Well, not as
watch,
much anymore, but when I'm not feeling great, oh yeah, I am.
I mean, me anytime, like that's why I can't really watch super scary movies, because it'll put me in a dark place for like
What does it make you feel like?
days.
Like it's
I'll,
gonna happen to you?
I'll feel like the character in it, or I'll feel like it's happening to me, or I'll feel that tone over my entire life. The same goes if I watch like
Wow,
a
that's
superhero
that's
movie. I'm that
interesting.
superhero.
So are you watching a lot of superhero movies then?
Yeah, I like watching good, sick, uplifting ones, like Tom Cruise is ripping it, or someone's just going after it. I watched some Ryan Gosling. He's killer.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Runs it.
Wow, and so
Or
you don't
some
watch
Brad
you don't
Pitt
watch
just
dark
going
movies
for
at
it.
all.
I do sometimes, but I mean, I love Stranger Things. That's my favorite. But even that, the first scene, I was like, oh, it's scary. But
That's when
such
I'm
a
not
good
feeling
show.
great. When I'm not feeling great, that stuff kind of fucks with me too. Like I can't. But mine is more like suicide stuff, dark death, like stuff about people dying and suicide and stuff like that. Like that, I
I'm
go
out.
like, man,
I'm out.
my mind. If I'm not feeling good, if I'm
Yeah.
feeling good, I can do it.
I
But
agree.
if I'm like,
feeling
if
good, I
I'm
can do it.
sensitive or something like that, I'm like, yo, Sam, I can't do it now.
Because we're
it's tough
both
for me.
perceiving on the Myers-Briggs personality thing. We're both perceiving. I think that has a lot to do with it. We're sensitive, and we take those things in a way. Not sensitive like the obvious meaning, but we're sensitive to what we take in, our sensory inputs.
Yeah.
Life's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it really is. I'm just trying to think about like, fucking. It's crazy that you say that though, because I feel that way, and I'm like wondering, does anybody else have that ever sometimes? And you're like, yeah, I do.
Totally. When I'm down, I gotta be really careful about what I'm watching. Because when you watch a movie, your center of awareness is pretty much usually completely enveloped in that movie, and you're fully in it. And then after 2 hours, it's over. And then it leaves me at least feeling definitely a certain way. If I watch an inspiring movie, I can be so pumped for like 3 days or a week or months. Like if I really watch a good one, I can get on such a good one.
I feel like when I'm feeling down though, or feeling bad, my mind can make a fucking story out of anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, fuck, I'm impressionable about fucking everything. And then sometimes I'm like, maybe I should just watch this fucking movie and just allow myself to watch it and just get over it. Like, just like watch it and be like, damn, that's where my mind wants to go. I'm not going to go there anymore. I'm just not going to let it happen.
It's interesting. Like, why do we want to listen to sad music when we're sad or it's because we're comfortable with whatever state we're in. So when we're sad, we want to listen to sad music or watch a sad movie. When we're fired up or inspired, we'll watch anything really, but usually action movie, adventure movie.
Dude, sad. I can't listen to some sad fucking music when I'm, honestly, I'm saying that I can't do it because it's really hard for me, but sometimes I really do challenge myself and be like, I'm going to do this because I know that something's going to come up, and I'm going to watch it come up, and I'm going to let it go. Sometimes it's too much for me, and I'm like I'm not going to fucking deal with that. I'm not even going to go towards it right now. But sometimes I really am like, yo, I'm not going to just let myself be like super pulled into this. Like, I'm going to watch it. It's going to come up. I know it's going to come up. I'm going to let it come up, and then I'm going to be like, nah, not needed. Like those thoughts are not needed. For example, like the fucking XXX Tentacion dude, the rapper that got killed. Or even like the like Mac Miller, any of that kind of stuff, like the like people dying and stuff like that. That stuff when I'm feeling down, I'm like, yo, I think I might die soon. No joke.
No, it's true. When I start feeling like that, I start Googling those things, and that's just right where I go. I'll Google, why did he commit suicide, or why did he die? What was it? Yeah. And the Mac Miller one, it's so heavy because you got to think. It's like he had the hottest girlfriend in the world.
Yeah. He
had Ariana Grande, and, that I would think, personally, that's got to be a huge part of it.
Yeah.
He had the hottest girl in the world, and now he's probably dealing with the breakup and maybe drugs. I don't know.
But it's funny how the mind goes like, oh, it overgeneralizes everything, and it assumes things. So it assumes that their relationship was bad. It broke up. He was heartbroken. She wasn't. I mean, you could
Yeah.
look into it more, and she could say it was his choice. He wanted to. He wasn't upset at all. We both were happy. You know, it could be a freak accident. You don't know, but it
True
is
that.
interesting how your mind just goes. Everybody's
Mine makes
mind
those assumptions so quick.
just goes. Oh man, yeah, that's what happened, and da 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 da. And oh,
I
there's
got to
been a
read the Four Agreements again.
what's the four? Oh yeah, I know that book. It's a great book
One of
too.
them's don't make assumptions.
Never make assumptions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously though, and it's mine goes the same way, and and when I was really in it, like I would have dark thoughts like that about like, oh fuck, am I gonna get that crazy and like, you know, feel like I want to commit suicide or feel like I'm gonna die or like, you know, am I gonna fucking be alive in a month or and I would just and then like when I was out of it, I would just be like, dude, I didn't need to go down that path. I didn't even need to entertain those thoughts, but because I entertained them, I gave them more energy and it became a bigger thing. And it's like really like, no, you're fine, you're doing great. Like, you know, their story, that one person that's across the world from you, their story has absolutely nothing to do with you. It has no comparisons. It's not you. Your story is so unique. You don't need to go down that path. Don't even entertain it. Like just come
True
back to
that,
where you are.
JT.
You know?
I like to quote Jay Shetty or something. But first, it's like, yeah, it's totally true. We choose where we put our attention, and when we're slightly towards a darker realm, we'll go into that, like all those negative things, and
Yeah.
dive right in. But then you can choose a positive one, like we watched that Jay Shetty, the freaking man, and what was he saying? He was saying they did this study, and we can take in more overexposure, more negative overexposure via social media and the internet than people used to suffer like hundreds of years ago through their whole lives. So we can
Wow.
take in more negativity or positivity. I don't really get it because all in one day you can do it more than someone's life, but whatever.
I believe it. Think about the comparison. Think about how hard it would be before to compare yourself with someone else.
Yeah, now you can. It's
Dude,
so crazy.
think about if there was no internet, how hard it would be to know shit around the world, how someone's doing, how great their life is. Like, I mean, you might know on the new, like from a radio or something like that.
Bro,
Hey,
the hottest girls in the world still are getting their boobs done or their butts overdone or different things, their lips, their face. They're making the faces look weird when they're already the hottest girls in the world. It's like I feel like that's such a, you know, the thing of our society. That's it right there. That's defining, you know, a negative aspect of society, that even the prettiest girls in the world, when they're comparing with whatever, they still don't think they have it. They're still self-conscious of their whole thing, and it's
yeah,
like it's so wild. But yeah, he says this overexposure is what's causing psychoses, people going nuts, you know, and it's like you got to just choose what you're going to pay attention to, what you're going to look at, what
yeah.
you're not going to look at. And that
Well,
was like today you got that, I don't know what it was, but you got that weird thing. Your buddy's like, watch this video. And we're like, oh, no, let's not watch that. That looks like, you know, we don't want to go there. We
Yeah.
don't want to watch that 8 minutes.
Yeah.
It looks depressing and
Yeah.
weird. And like, why waste our time with that?
Agreed.
But most of the time, if we weren't aware, we'd be like, oh, yeah, let's watch it because it's interesting. It catches the mind. And that's like, I feel like anything, like stuff that's super gruesome or, you know, there's so many addictive little things all over the internet. There's so much noise. You know, it's so easy to just watch memes all day or watch, you know, stupid videos, which aren't bad necessarily, but it's just the overconsumption, the overexposure. There's a million things you can get attention, you can put your attention on, where at the end of the day, you're, you know, 80 years old and all you've done your whole life has just been stuck in this portal of watching these things, and you never really lived your life.
Yeah. You can live in that little realm.
Unconsciously.
Oh, completely unconsciously.
You're not lucid
but
dreaming.
I think like you can control what you watch and see and stuff like that to a certain extent, but you can't control everything that's going on in the world around you. You know that can't happen. But what you can control at all times is what you're entertaining inside of you. Like what thoughts come up that you want to entertain,
Yeah.
what actions you want to take, what feelings you want to entertain, and like how much work you want to put into them. So into like controlling that, you know,
what you decide with your willpower, you're gonna entertain. In your
yeah.
mind. That's
Like I will
beautiful.
not entertain the thoughts that, you know, pull me away from my purpose or my happiness or my sanity. You don't need to. There's no
Yeah.
reason to. And that's where I'm saying like you know, if you can control like, hey, I don't really feel like going and see that movie because it might pull me into somewhere, that's great. But you're not going to be able to control everything around you. You know,
Yeah,
you can't
something
control the
bad might
world.
happen in front of you, you know?
But that's what people do is like when they feel fear or like they have like the worry and stuff, they try to control everything. It's like, oh, I can't be around that person, you know, or I can't go and do that. And they can try to control the world around them, you know, they control everything. Oh, I can't go. I don't want to go visit the in-laws. I don't want to go and, you know, see my ex-girlfriend or see all that stuff. But you can't control all of it. But what you can control is the inside, what you're going to entertain, what actions you're going to take, what emotions you're going to entertain. All
Viktor
that kind of
Frankl
stuff.
did it in Auschwitz. We can do it
Totally.
here in LA, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's such a cool story. Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl, he was the psychologist in Auschwitz, and then freaking was able to stay grounded, stay mellow, stay happy
Find light.
in Auschwitz, and
Yeah.
write one of the greatest books of all time, come out alive. And I think he willed all that into the universe because he had a million circumstances that led him away from the gas chambers, away from death, like a million different times. I think it was all because in his mind, he was putting out into the universe, up to God, all these positive or just believing, affirming faith, boom, 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 that got him out of there.
100%.
The sickest dude.
I need to read that book still. But you read me that little excerpt from it. It
Oh,
was
the
fucking
greatest
fire.
excerpt ever.
Dude, you still look like you just robbed a bank. A casino, actually.
The boys are flowing today.
Yeah.
I love
You
chatting
know what?
with my
Honestly,
boy.
this helps me a lot doing these. Like I fucking was not feeling like I wanted to do this at all today. Now I feel like a trillion, billion, gajillion bucks.
Bro, we get into the flow state. It elevates us. It pushes us into being our best selves, you know? It pushes us to think, use our minds, try to lift
Bro, I
ourselves.
could do this all night.
Inspire others.
We should
do
try
good
and do a
things.
24-hour.
We should.
24-hour podathon.
Podathon with
Dude.
the boys. 26 hours.
72. No sleep. No sleep.
So mental. So mental. But no joke, every time we do a podcast, always before it's like, it's going to suck.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know? Every time. That's just like
There's
before you do
fucking
anything.
nobody's
when you
going to want to
wake up.
listen to this one. We got
I'm gonna
nothing to
suck
talk about.
today, you know? It's like, that's just where the natural.
You know what? Actually, I would say like there's moments of that, but there's been a couple times where we walk in and we're like, we're going to fucking crush this.
Yeah, it's true. That's
Which is
they
maybe
say.
what we should go into it every time.
Half the battle is just showing up.
That's how we got to go into that talk.
Oh, we're going to crush it.
We're going to fucking crush this.
Oh, yeah. We're giving a good little speech coming up, huh?
Yeah, we are. Anybody that's in the Malibu, LA area, we're doing a speech in Malibu. Me and Conrad are talking about the homeless people and the walks and all that kind of stuff, the adventures and that kind of shit. If you want to come, it'll be in my Instagram, Conrad's Instagram, soon. But we're going to fucking crush it.
Yeah, we're going to crush that thing.
Dude, we might crush some skulls.
Bro,
Probably
I'm
not.
going to have
I
to keep your legs down. Those things that come blazing out
Oh,
of the saddles.
man. Absolutely.
JT, the bone crusher, man.
All right. I think that's what else do we want to go into? We'll save some more current events for the next one.
Yeah, we didn't do current events tonight.
But we needed to get some shit off. We needed to get back into the flow.
We got into the spiritual state.
Oh yeah, we
evening.
did.
Get ready for the big long week. Monday's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Big productive Monday.
We're cranking out like 3 of these a week right now. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, well, the stars align. My boss lives, a block away.
Yeah,
You're starting a podcast. You needed another fellow to be on here.
dude. Couldn't have
found
pictured
each
doing it
other.
with anyone else now.
And a lot of the like times when I'm just thinking about my life and different things, like what do I want to do? I love doing this.
Me too.
I love expressing, inspiring, at least trying to, get my thoughts out there. Because, me, I've always been a little self-conscious about how I talk because I talk slow. I'm a surfer, I guess. And so I grew up. I remember in 7th grade, I didn't say nothing in 7th grade at school because people were like, oh, he's I think he's a stoner. He doesn't talk very fast. And so I was like, oh, man, I suck at talking. I'm just not going to talk. So I think that nowadays, that's why maybe one of the reasons I love it, because hopefully one day I'll be able to turn my weakness into a strength and just keep flowing.
I don't think
I don't
think that it's a weakness at all, because I don't think that you really talk slow. But man, if that's fucking something that has held you back personally, you about to fucking crush it, dude.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, it's great.
Thank you,
You got
brother.
the greatest voice ever. You sound
Means the
like
world.
sound like someone on one of those radio shows announcing like the songs that are coming up.
I want to sound like Jay Shetty. He sounds so sick. But
Yeah, he's got an English
he can't
accent.
pull an English accent all the time.
He's got the greatest voice,
Oh man,
though.
that guy's so good.
Who else has a great voice?
But no, yeah, I was watching him today, and he's like, "Where do you find that flow state where you're just fully immersed, you're enjoying it?" And I was like, when I'm really writing. But right now, I'm trying to get my scripts out there, so I've been writing more just kind of free writing. But when I'm writing, when I'm surfing, when I'm creating something like painting something, or when I'm doing interviews and podcasts,
That's
flowing,
great.
loving it.
Surfing, you said surfing.
Surfing for sure. As long as, the
Did you
the
say
waves
talking
are
to the Hope Dogs?
talking to the Hope Dogs. I love it
Yeah.
because I'm fully immersed. There's always some sort
Dude,
of goal.
what if do you think that you would be as immersed if you went and talked to normal people on the streets, randoms, going to stores, going to stuff like that, and just talk to people?
I don't know. I think I might be. I think I'd have to figure out what like, the purpose is or the angle is, because with the homeless, it's, there's always purpose to hook them up in the moments that we're both feeling good, because I feel good giving them, $5 or a sandwich or whatever. I feel good getting a rush out of like, this guy might stab me. I love hearing the story. I love that raw rush of these, very primitive earthlings, these street people just living their raw lives. And so there's a goal there, and the goal, I decided the new goal is to, by Christmas, hook up one of these homeless by getting their family to come see them. I think that's going to be the ultimate event. That's going to be amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, my buddy Seek, it's his idea actually. I was like, bro, that's amazing. And so I started asking a couple today. I was asking this guy, they call him Pops down there, like, where's your family? He's like, Arkansas. When's the last time you seen him? He was like, 2012. I was like, okay, 6 years. And so I want to find one and I think it might be this guy Pops, because he's like, the father figure of this whole community on Venice Beach, really cool guy. And then maybe like get his mom or his daughter a ticket out here, or get him a ticket out there, and then maybe
That's
I'll
so
go
cool.
too and document it. Maybe we go together. I think it'd be super.
That's so cool.
I think that's like the ultimate essence of the meaning of the hobo walks, is to do something like that
So badass.
and be epic. But
Pretty fucking cool, man.
that would be nuts, right?
Yeah, that would be so sick.
I
That's
think
a great
that'll
idea.
be what it's all about. I think that'll be unreal. But yeah, I don't know. I want to maybe get into interviewing other people, and at least with me and you on here,
Yeah.
we'll get some sick people in here.
Yeah, we will.
We'll get like freaking Haralabob, Martha Stewart. We'll crush it.
I heard Oprah's coming too.
Oprah, we're gonna get Oprah on.
Wasn't
here.
she DMing you?
She did. I blocked her.
That quick?
Yeah.
One DM, or how many did she send?
I knew she was on. She was trying to, take over my hobo cast.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And
She didn't like that.
Yeah.
She lives in Venice.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, yo, I see you out there.
She's like, that's my deal. I'm like, yeah, that's my deal.
Yeah, not having that.
She was like, you want to do one, on my show, bring a hobo. Yeah.
Hmm.
Not happening.
Did you say, like, I'm looking for more exposure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, Ellen's dialing me in.
Ellen.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were close with her.
Yeah.
That's so sick, man.
She commented on my photo. Whoa, look who's stealing my haircut.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Ellen,
I
you
remember
stop
that.
it. Yeah, well, back when
She had the same flow.
She got my haircut after
Yeah,
I did,
yeah.
and she tried telling me I was copying her.
Oh,
Come
no
on.
chance, man.
Yeah.
You're older than her.
Uh-huh.
Probably not, but I mean, you had it longer.
Yeah, I had it longer for sure.
Yeah, and yours is way sicker,
She
too.
bleached it like the day after I bleached mine.
No.
Uh-huh.
Like, seriously, the day?
Yep.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I can't even believe that.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh, this is unbelievable, man. Some of the people that are coming through. Denzel's coming here.
No.
Yeah. We got him. 2 weeks.
Bro.
Denzel Washington. He's
He's
coming
the
in the
baddest
building.
dude of all time.
He's coming in the building.
This is sick.
Oh, yeah. Said he wants to talk crypto with you. That's it.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
All I want for Christmas, the holiday season, is Bitcoin to go back to the moon. And maybe from there, maybe go to the Milky Way.
For you to go by yourself, or for the Bitcoin too?
Bitcoin, just keep flowing, keep going.
I thought you meant you were going to use the money for you to check it out.
Oh yeah, me and Elon just make a trip out.
Elon and the Japanese dude that's going on the plane bringing artists. Dude, maybe
yeah,
he brings you.
Right?
Did you see that article?
Yeah, I glimpsed at it.
Elon Musk is bringing this Japanese dude that founded like 2 companies over there, like ultra billionaire.
They're gonna go cruise over.
This guy
by the
paid
moon.
for 10 seats on the plane, on the rocket. It's just him and 10 friends.
Oh,
And he said he's going to bring artists, some of the top
how
artists.
How long's the trip?
It's supposed to take like 2 months, something like that. And Elon Musk came out and said, look, this is still extremely dangerous. We don't know if everybody's going to make it back.
This is interesting because you got to think, like, you launch, you take off, you're high as a kite, and then, you know, that first day you're flowing. But then on day 2, 3,
day
4,
17,
5, 6, 7, what are you doing? Is it you wake up? Are you in like a sleep chamber? Do you wake up like, oh,
yeah,
hey Elon, how you doing this morning?
Yeah, hey Elon, what time? When are we going back?
I've
seen it.
What are we doing today?
I don't know, and I don't know if they actually are doing anything where they get off at the
want
moon,
some
or if
fresh
it's just.
air, brother.
I think it's literally just a trip where they just. I think it's literally just a trip where they fly on the rocket and they fly around the moon and then come back. So they just get to like glance at it, see it. I don't think they get on the moon.
I'd want to step on the moon.
Yeah, but think about how much training goes into that. Neil Armstrong.
Oh, what a badass! What a beast!
Right?
So they stepped on the moon because some people say
I don't know. That's a whole nother discussion. We got to watch that movie.
We'll talk about it later.
We're gonna get into the moon landing shit. All right, we're gonna cap it off.
Yeah, we've been blasting.
Sounding off here. I didn't do my freestyle yet, but you guys didn't pay me, so I'm not doing that. Fucking. All right, we're sounding.